Greetings, this is Pamela, aka Poestis, Cultural Transformation Catalyst, Educator, and Poet. I will be your guide during this Womanist Empowerment series as I continue to pilot this new era of feminine empowerment through poetry and talk. This talk speaks to the absence of authentic feminine leadership models that are available to young mothers who help their children to grow and develop. Do you want to be empowered both socially and professionally? Do you want to help your children find a source of power from within? Then follow this series and log into my blog at womanistempowermentseries.com. My writings reflect the female model for the world, the external forces that try to control her, and the internal forces that drive her to self-actualize. The conflict will be played out in the virtual world. This force that drives her is knowledge and power. The power to name her own reality, and the self-determination is the power to name her own destiny. Words express my deepest sentiment, and I want you to experience my personal liberation and encourage you to journal and blog during the next 30-day virtual retreat that begins in April. You can discover your feminine essence and your leadership style and educate your children on how they too can live this empowered life. This is an education they will not receive in school. The aim of this series is to empower 1 million women who want to guide their children in the 21st century and build a sustainable culture of feminine empowerment. During the 30 days, you will discover your feminine essence and experience a renaissance in your feminine leadership style. You are the next generation of womenist leaders who express their power through the feminine form. I want you to make peace with your softness and vulnerability and stop living with a guarded heart. During the 30 days, you will connect with your feminine essence, that which makes you a woman. Your personal power and magnetism will grow as you connect with this authentic source of power from within. Womanist leaders, they share knowledge, they seek understanding, and they transform their situation into something of value. If you want to discover a source of feminine energy, acknowledge the feminine aspect of life, and reclaim your rightful place in society, then this series is for you. Today is day 14 of the 30-day challenge to chronicle the rise of the new human community. I look back over my life as a witness, neither judging nor condemning. I see patterns emerge, and I begin to make sense of my life and the traps that I have fallen into. I look at the road I trod upon that led me here today. I am liberated from my past. It no longer has a hold on me. I untied the knot in my belly, and my life began to unfold. I wanted to be free from the tension I felt that I was holding the weight of the world around my neck. Fear kept me tied in knots. Fear that someone would discover that I wasn't this strong, silent woman that took on the problems of my family, the men in my life, and would not let me see the real me. I was a victim who still thought like a little girl, who believed everyone around me had more power than me. I was at the mercy of these people, their good graces. Fear and trepidation filled my life. I had no control over my life or the people in it. I was a victim. I pretended to be strong. Holding onto that fat cake soon began to break down my body and the stress on my left side. Pain was my constant companion as I went through life. It had to change. I could no longer hold on to that lie. I believed in love and people until one day my husband walked out on me. I left for work, and when I got home, him and everything valuable we owned was gone. He left with his young daughter in tow. What was the message he sent to her? She was a part of this plot. I had to go to him for money because he took all I had. I learned that I could not depend upon anyone, so I had best take care of myself. Sitting mindful with sorrow is an act of courage, but it let me see how to break free from those patterns that held me in suffering. My mind played the scene repeatedly. I could not believe this had happened to me. but it did. Thank you very much for tuning in on this day 14 as we begin to chronicle the rise of the new human community by looking mindfully at your life and letting go of the story that no longer serves you. You have a great day.